Yes, sir.
So we have learned how to balance the chemical equation, and today we shall be discussing that the type of reactions is exothermic and endothermic reactions we are going to discuss. Okay, what are exothermic reactions? What are endothermic reactions? Okay, so exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions, if I talk about, so exothermic reactions means the word exo means heat. The heat is being released out from this one. Okay, you understood? Heat is being released out. So the word exothermic means exo means exit. It comes from the word exit. Exit. Okay. It comes from the word exit, which means release out. Something is being released out. Okay. So this is considered to be as exothermic reaction. So we have on the basis of the energy that is being released. Okay. We have divided the chemical equations into two parts mainly: energy given or energy released. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So what the topic of today's is the types of chemical reactions. I'll put it down. Types of chemical reactions. Types of chemical reactions. On the basis of energy released or gained during the reaction, or supplied, you can say, or the better word is supplied. Okay, the chemical reactions are divided into two parts. Are divided into two categories. Okay, the first one is exothermic reaction. Exothermic. Another one is
Endothermic.
exothermic and endothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, heat is released out. Okay, heat is released, and in endothermic reaction, heat is supplied, is given, or energy. The better word is energy. Okay, the better word is energy. Energy. Okay,
Yes, sir.
use the energy. Energy is released during the reaction. Okay. Okay, now you understood that exothermic reaction and endothermic reactions.
Yes, sir.
What is exothermic and what is endothermic reactions? Okay, so exothermic reactions are those reactions. Simply what happens here, actually, let me explain you that. For example, if I'm saying that this is the hydrogen gas, okay? So it means that there must be a hydrogen atom combining with another hydrogen atom. Okay, they both combine together and they form H2 molecule. Okay, this is the hydrogen atom, this is hydrogen electron. They both combine together and they form hydrogen molecule. Okay, similarly, this also one hydrogen atom combined with another hydrogen atom, so they form this one. Okay, now when they are reacting with the oxygen atoms, this is the oxygen atom, they are combining together like this way. So what happened here is that when the water is going to form, the older bonds are broken. What is going to happen here is that the older bonds are broken. Okay, the older bonds are broken. This bond and this bond and this bond is broken, and the new bonds are formed. New bonds are formed. Okay, so when a bond break, okay, when a bond is going to break, are you getting okay? When a bond breaks, then new bonds are. So when the older bonds are broken, older
Nine.
bonds are broken, broken, and new bonds are formed. New bonds are formed. Are formed. Okay. So one thing you need to note that when the bonds are broken, the energy is supplied. Okay. Note it. You need to note it down that when the bonds are broken, when the bonds are broken, it is it require energy. It always require energy. It always require energy. Okay, you understood? But
Yes, sir.
when new bonds are formed, it releases energy. When new bonds are formed, it release energy. Okay. Now you know that in this process, we are giving the energy. In this process, we are giving the energy to break the bonds. And in this process, here the energy is released. But if the energy released is more than the energy given to break the bond, okay, energy released during the reaction is more than the energy given, then it is an exothermic reaction. Okay. For example, we give 1000 joule energy here to break these bonds. Okay, 1000 joule energy. But here the release energy is 5000 joule. 5000 joule. So we'll say that 4000 joule energy will always means it is a benefit. Okay. It is considered to be as benefit. You understood? We'll say that means
Yes,
we give 1000 joule energy to break the bonds and release energy is 5000 joule. So means the energy given is less than the energy released. Means this is like a profit. Okay. Like for
yes,
example, you
sir.
invest 5000 rupees in a work and uh you earn or you buy a product for 5000 and you sell it for the 15,000. So it means that your profit is of 10,000. Same thing for this reaction. If in the reaction the bonds are broken, the older bonds are broken and new bonds are formed, it is considered to be as exothermic reactions.
Yeah.
Okay, you understood?
Yes, yes, sir.
So please note it down. When you're done, please let me know.
Done, sir.
Okay, next. So what is exothermic reaction? Simple definition of exothermic reaction. The reaction in which,
Exothermic reaction in which when where heat is released.
yeah, heat is released. You can say the reaction in which energy is released, or we can simply say that, or the energy supplied during the reaction is less than energy release is less than
The reaction in which is released.
the energy in which energy is released. The energy supplied during the reaction is less than the energy released. Okay, you got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is called exothermic reaction. Examples, for example, burning of burning of coal, C plus O2, burning of hydrocarbon. This is to form carbon dioxide. This will gives you heat and light. And light. Okay. Similarly, if I talk, next one is uh, like for example, if I take
Which
mm, magnesium, burning of magnesium, Mg plus O2 will gives you MgO plus heat and light. Okay. Anything if you burn it, you will get means simply it will get converted and heat is large amount of heat is released. Okay. You understood?
yes, sir.
One thing you need to note it down that exothermic reactions are spontaneous reactions, means they require one-time initiation. Okay, and then they keep on going. For example, if I take the example here, like for example, if you initiate burning coal, okay, then one time initiation energy will be keep on going. It will keep on burning without supplying energy. Okay, like for example, if you start burning a wood, so it will keep on burning until the wood get converted into coal. Okay, so it will
Yes,
keep
sir.
on burning unless and until fuel is empty. Okay. So we will say that exothermic reactions are spontaneous reactions. Note it down. Exothermic reaction are spontaneous reaction. Are spontaneous reaction. Reactions are spontaneous reactions. They require spontaneous reaction. They one time initiation energy. They require one time. Okay, you understood?
So they require one time.
Initiation. I. One time initiation energy. You done this one?
Yes, sir.
Examples, more examples. Like for example, if you have slag lime or calcium oxide, this is quick lime. Quick lime. When you this quick lime, when it is added to water, then it will gives you calcium hydroxide plus heat. Okay. So this reaction is also called slaking of lime. Reaction is also called slaking of lime. Okay. And this is called slag lime. Slag lime. You understood now?
Yes, sir.
Next is if I talk about uh, that you next is respiration. Respiration is an exothermic process. Okay, respiration is an exothermic. So let me share the new slides. Just wait a minute. So not the copy, this is the physics copy, it is the chemistry copy. Okay, let you hear. So why respiration is considered to be an exothermic process? Can you answer me this question? Why respiration is considered to be an exothermic process?
So because we release energy.
Yeah. So respiration is simply we have carbon dioxide, okay, and with the help of water, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it get converted into glucose C6H12O6, okay, plus oxygen gas plus water. Okay. So simply say that respiration is considered to be as an exothermic reaction just because simply say, because in respiration large amount of energy is released. Okay, energy is released, and this energy is used for various metabolic activities that take place inside our body. Okay, you understood?
Yes, sir.
So we'll simply say here that respiration is considered to be as an exothermic process because put it down here. It will be written here somewhere. Why respiration is considered to be an exothermic process? Because in respiration, energy is released. Okay, and energy is released during the reaction is more, or this energy is used to perform the various metabolic activities in our body. Okay, got it?
Yes, yes, sir.
So like give an example, give two or three example that for which kind you use that energy that is released during the respiration. Tell me.
Sorry, sir.
I'm asking that. Tell me two or three example in which you use energy that is released for the process that is released by the process of respiration.
Mm,
You can't you give me the example?
Sir, nothing is coming in my mind now.
You move, you move everywhere, locomotion
Yes, sir.
that require energy. Heart is pumping the blood that require the energy. Okay. The kidney is filtering the blood that require energy. So everything that we do in our body that require energy. Okay. So simply write here that in respiration, in respiration, energy is released due to oxidation of ah I've done a silly mistake here. Done a silly mistake. I'm sorry for that one. I've written this reaction for the photosynthesis. I'm sorry for that one. So this is the
Yes, sir.
okay. This is the photosynthesis reaction. I'm just writing the reaction of if you have a space somewhere. This is the photosynthesis. Let it be written because in the endothermic reaction we are going to study this one also. Okay. This is photosynthesis. And this is the respiration reaction. Respiration is opposite to this one. Respiration is, I'm sorry for that. If you have done this one, just okay, by mistake, I have written this one. Checked it that the oxygen is oxidized. And I just come to know that this oxygen I have written in the reactant side. Okay, so here it is glucose. This is the opposite of this one. Same, you have to write here and you write this side. This is the opposite. Okay, so C6H12O6 when it require oxygen, 6O2, okay, and 6H2O. It will gives you 6CO2 plus 12H2O plus 12H2O plus large amount of energy. Energy. Okay, here the energy is not mixed. Just do a correction. Okay, please do this one. So this is the photosynthesis reaction. Do this one. So the question comes in examination why respiration is an exothermic process. And it may come that why the photosynthesis is endothermic because in an endothermic reaction we require energy. The sunlight is the energy, na? In the sunlight, energy
Yes,
is
sir.
given. in the form of, so the reaction is proceeding with the help of energy. So that's why I simply say that in the respiration, since the energy is released, it is exothermic reaction. And in photosynthesis, since energy is given in the form of sunlight, so it is an endothermic reaction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the respiration is an exothermic process. Okay. In respiration, energy is released due to oxidation of glucose, oxidation of glucose. Okay. Due to oxidation of glucose, and this energy and this energy is used for various metabolic activities. Okay, in respiration, energy is released due to oxidation, and this energy is used to perform various metabolic activities such as locomotion. Locomotion means movement of body parts. Okay, respiration, such as locomotion, etc. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you understood? Shazil, are you getting this one?
Yes, sir.
So now, if you done? If have you noted? Note it down, please.
Yes, sir.
Note it down.
Sir, done.
Done? Okay. Next is exothermic reaction. After the exothermic reactions, and you need to note it down that like displacement reaction we're going to study and double displacement reactions. So, but you need to note it down that double displacement, and neutralization reaction, dilution of acids. Note it down. Generally, all displacement, displacement, comma, double displacement, double displacement. Okay. Generally, all displacement, double displacement. We can say that neutralization, 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 and dilution of acids, and dilution of acids. Okay, and dilution of acids. All are all are exothermic reactions. All are exothermic reaction. Okay, note it down, please.
Sir,
Yes.
what is this neutralization?
Neutralization is when acid uh, react with uh, bases. Okay, we will learn this one. We will learn this one. Okay, in acid base chapter. But you have to keep in mind here that neutralization is reaction is that when acids react with bases, this is considered to be as neutralization reaction. Dilution of acids, we will also learn this one in this and the next chapter. But here in this one, we will This two we're going to learn in this chapter. Okay, displacement and double displacement. Okay, this we're going to learn.
Yes.
So these are all exothermic reactions. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Now coming to the point here is that next is exothermic reaction. Sorry, endothermic reaction. Endothermic reactions. Okay, so the reaction in which energy is supplied. Energy is supplied during the reaction. The reaction in which energy is supplied during the reaction is called exothermic reaction. Sorry, endothermic. Endothermic reaction. The reaction in which energy is supplied during the reaction is called endothermic reaction. Okay, you understood? Or if I ask you that if you are giving the energy 10 joule, okay, like I'm just writing this reaction, N2 plus H2 will gives you NH3. NH3, okay. So here means this is N2, the N is bonded with triple bond. Hydrogen is bonded with single bond. And it is forming the new ammonia. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
So may I know that uh, when this, if I balance this one, you can write it N2, 3H2 means 3 hydrogens, total 2 nitrogens, and here we will have 6 hydrogens. 2 ammonia are going to form, okay? So if I want to know, and if I simply say here that you are just going to break the bonds here, break the bond, break the bond, break the bond, and new bonds are formed. New bonds means this 2 nitrogens and 3 hydrogens are going to combine to form 1 ammonia molecule. Okay, and another 3, there are total 6, and 1 nitrogen will going to form another ammonia molecule. Okay, NH3. I want to ask you something here that here the energy is supplied. I told you when the bond is broken, energy is always supplied, and the new bonds are formed. And the energy means here, this is an energy release process. Here the energy is given process means in the reactant side, we provide energy, and the product side, the energy is released. So can you think that we are just providing more energy in this equation or less energy in this reaction than the energy release? As comparison to the energy release, we are providing more energy or less energy?
More.
More energy. Yes, energy supplied is more than the energy released during the reaction. Okay, the release energy is less than the energy supplied. Means we are just providing more energy to break the older bonds, and the less energy is released. For example, you buy a product of 5,000 rupees and you sell it for 2,000. So you are in loss now.
Yes, sir.
Buy a product for 5,000 and you sell it for 2,000. So it means that you are occurring a loss of 3,000. Same thing happens here, that we are just providing more energy to break the bond, and then the energy release. So this type of reaction is considered to be as endothermic reaction. So we will write here that in this type of reaction, type of reaction, energy supplied is more than the energy released during the reaction. Energy supplied is more than the energy released during this reactions. Okay, you understood?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Next, and we'll say that, for example, the example of such reaction is Like N2 plus O2 will gives you 2NO. Like N2 plus 3H2 will give you 2NH3. Electrolysis of water. Photosynthesis. 6CO2, CO2 plus water. Okay, there are so many other reactions also like AgCl. You provide sunlight to it. It will decompose into Ag plus Cl2. Another example, like you heat calcium carbonate, it will give you CaCO3 plus CO2. Okay, there are many other examples also. Okay, why the like in the previous reactions, I told you when the like if it is magnesium when react with oxygen, it is an exothermic. Why in case of nitrogen, it is an endothermic reaction? Why it react with high temperature and high temperature? It require high temperature and pressure. High temperature and pressure. Why? Because nitrogen is triple bond. Okay, nitrogen has triple bond between its two atoms, and you need to other atoms are combined with double or single bond, like oxygen combined with double bond, hydrogen combined
Yes,
with single bonds. Okay, so the two bonds breaking not much difficult as comparison to break the three bonds. So here in this case, nitrogen, because there is triple bond between the nitrogen, so more and more energy is required to break the two nitrogen atoms. Okay, you understood?
yes, sir.
Okay, have you noted?
1 minute, sir.
Note it down, please.
Sir, done.
Okay. So when you come from your school, Shadil, is the school started there?
Yes, sir.
And when you come school from the school,
Sir, 1:15.
1:15. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you live in
Kuwait.
Dubai, Kuwait. Okay, there's summer, na? AC start working there or not?
Sorry, sir.
I'm asking AC start working there or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because there is desert area, no? That's why I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's very hot.
Next, if I talk about this one is, now we are just moving towards the displacement and double displacement reactions. Okay. So, Shazil, I want to know whether you learned to write the chemical formula of the compound.
Yes,
I
sir.
did I teach you that one? Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the, just a minute. So if I talk about this one is, next one is displacement and double displacement reactions. Okay. Displacement and double displacement reaction. So here is a question that the reaction in which more reactive elements displaces the less reactive element. Like for example, if I write what is displacement reaction? Like for example, you take a simple copper sulfate solution, okay? And you add zinc to it. Zinc is more reactive, so it will displace this copper from its compound and will form zinc sulfate, and the copper will be released out. Okay, so here the reactivity series according to which the more reactive elements is here. Okay, like for example, if I write here potassium, this will be potassium, then Na is sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, then is aluminium, then zinc, then iron, then tin, then lead, then hydrogen. Then we have copper, then we have mercury, then we have silver, then we have gold, and then we have platinum. Okay. So as this will say that this is the top reactive metal, most reactive metal. In this series, this is the most reactive, okay? Most reactive,
Yes,
most
sir.
powerful. And here the platinum is the least reactive, least reactive. So if the more reactive elements comes or react is added to the compound of less reactive element, then it will displace it. Okay. So this is the reaction. Like for example, if I add copper sulfate solution and if I add magnesium to it, then will form magnesium sulfate, MgSO4 plus copper. Sorry, plus yeah, plus copper. It is correct. Plus copper. Okay. So if you take iron sulfate solution, FeSO4, and you add zinc to it, so it will displace because zinc is more reactive than iron. So it will form zinc sulfate plus Fe. Okay, you understood? Are you there, Shazil?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So please note it down first, then I'm going to explain. Like Shazil, if you write, suppose if you write, uh, like write iron chloride, or if you take the iron hydroxide or magnesium hydroxide, and you add water to it, you add suppose sodium to it, then what it will form? What it will form? It will form sodium hydroxide, okay, plus magnesium. But you need to keep in mind here that this sodium hydroxide actually, okay, yes,
Sorry, sir. My internet is cut.
no, it's okay. Then you need to keep in mind that here is magnesium hydroxide. The formula is MgOH whole twice. Why? Because magnesium has valency 2 and hydroxide ion has valency 1. Okay. So they cross multiply, it will gives you magnesium hydroxide like this way. But the sodium hydroxide has formula NaOH. Okay. So we will learn it to write the equation accordingly. Okay. But don't get confused with that you need to write this one like this way, sodium hydroxide whole twice like this way. No, it is not true. You have to write the formula accordingly. Okay. And this you will learn when you keep on practicing and writing the formulas. Okay. When you keep learning
Yes.
chemistry, you will automatically learn this one. Okay. Like the math
Yes.
formula get automatically learned when you keep practicing the problems. So similar thing is with this chemistry also. Okay. So if you are facing any issue, then it will be clear to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you noted down this one?
1 minute, sir.
So what is displacement reaction? The reaction in which more reactive element displaces the less reactive element. Okay. So note it down that in the next class, I will teach you the displacement reaction. Okay.